What's good YouTube, we are back with another Panilla Saga video, and today I'll be showing you exactly how to fully clear the mana converter test trial 1. Once you've unlocked the mana converter feature, you can attempt the converter test by tapping here. Now, there will be 4 difficulty levels to pick from, each providing different rewards which can be earned once. The first difficulty is testing, which will be the easiest level. As you move on to the next difficulty, the enemy stats will scale up. I'm going to show you the exact setup and team formation to complete the connected difficulty level. As this is the hardest difficulty, you can use the same setup for the other difficulties. But before we dive into what that exact setup is, I want you to know that this is not the only setup that you can complete this trial difficulty, and this is only my experience that I've tested. I want to share this with you. Also, don't expect to copy this setup and guarantee a victory on your first attempt. These trials rely heavily on RNG, and through my testing there are some obvious indications whether your attempt will fail or succeed, and I'll go through everything in more detail. But what I can say is that if you copy this exact build and formation I'm going to show you, you will eventually get that victory. Right, now here's the build for each hero. Starting off with Arthur, you want to equip Enhanced to increase the damage against a target above 50% HP by 24%. The second skill will be Thunder for the attack plus 10% and crit plus 5% when the battle begins. Arthur will be your main physical damage dealer, so we want to equip these to optimize his output damage. Next, for Elena, you want to equip a control to reduce the enemy's attack and speed in the first 32 seconds of the battle. This will also dispel any enemy's buff when casted. For the second slot, you want to equip Physical to reduce the enemy's physical resistance by 5%. This can be stacked up 2 times, so you want another hero to have this equipped. For Nancy, equip Recover to restore 20 energy every second as long as her HP is above 70%. This will also regenerate 2% HP every second and will last 32 seconds when the battle begins. For the second slot, equip Element to reduce the enemy's magic resistance. This will help optimize the damage dealt by Hypnos. For Salida, you want to throw in Enhance as well to increase her output damage. For the second slot, equip your second Physical to reduce the enemy's physical resistance down to 10%. And lastly, for Hypnos, she will be our magic DPS. Equip Enhance and Thunder the same as Arthur. Now that we have the build done, let's move on to the formation. For the 2 front slots, place Salida in slot 1 and Arthur in slot 2. Next, you want to place Nancy in slot 3, Elena in slot 4, and lastly Hypnos in slot 5. For the artifacts, you want to use the Horn. For the other difficulties, you can switch out to the Blade of Cleaving to optimize the damage output for faster runs. Once you've set up, start the battle. Now, as mentioned at the start of the video, this will rely on RNG and how your team plays out. Here is an obvious indication when you know that you're winning the battle. Make sure that your whole party is alive in the first half of the battle. You will need to take out Oswell and Oboro without Arthur dropping. If anyone in your party drops before this, reset the battle. This will save you some time instead of watching through the whole animation. If you want more guide and tip videos for Panilla Saga, I really appreciate it if you can like this video and subscribe. Since you made it to the end, you probably want to check out my last video on the tips and tricks for the Spire time. Click it now and I'll see you over there.